I'm a New Britain resident. I've lived here my whole life, so I have a passion for the city that a lot of people probably don't have that don't live here. I like to look at the success of my job. When I turn around and a job's accomplished, I feel good about it. It shows the beauty of the parks in the city is because of me, so I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm a resident of the city of New Britain. I've been in the city of New Britain for over 25 years. I pay taxes to the city. I'm involved with youth baseball in New Britain here. I'm the president of the Fagan-Cal Ripken Baseball League. I'm also a scoutmaster for Troop 75 here in New Britain. I'm a committee chairman for our Cub Pack in town. I am also involved with our local Knights of Columbus organization.
This is maintenance of all the parks, mostly Stanley Quarter Park. We do a lot of overtime maintaining Rockcat Stadium area, the cleanups, working the games. Plus we work for a lot of baseball games, football games, soccer, and track and field. Very enjoyable job. It's just, I did 20 years plus at an insurance company years ago and I got laid off, but it's a lot better than being in a cubicle for 8-9 hours a day. And even though I did a lot of traveling, but you get burnt out with that, and it just, out here it's perfect. I really enjoy it.
Basically, we're in charge of keeping the community healthy, offering services such as immunization clinic for the young. We do STD clinics. We do a senior wellness clinic. We do enteric diseases when there's foodborne outbreaks. We do the follow-up for those. We do an asthma program. I was working at hospitals for special care. Thought I'd make a difference, and so when this position became open, I took a pay cut so I could come to the city to make a difference in public health.
I think my job is important. I think I provide a great service for the city and the taxpayers. There's a lot of things we do with Little Leagues and concerts, and we just provide a service that makes it a more enjoyable place to live.
I take great ownership and pride in actually working for the city because I like to improve my community. I've lived here, my parents live here, my grandmother still lives here. I do have strong roots here, and anything that I can contribute to the city and make it a better place to live, I'm all for that, and it's something that I enjoy to do.
This job is working with persons with disabilities. Most of the clients I have are single adults or even perhaps married couple, but usually mostly adults that I work with. They are people that are living at the poverty level, if not below it, and they have a multitude of problems, and the services offered to those types of folks are far and few between. So I would help them with filling out applications for state, city, federal assistance. And I think cutting the services to them would make their lives even more difficult.
In October, there was one of the worst storms we've ever had in the city of New Britain as well in the state of Connecticut, and all towns lost power. And when we came in on Monday, our first goal was to figure out a way to get power back to the city and the people of the city of New Britain. I can't tell you how proud I am to be working with these union members. They all worked tirelessly to make sure that the city of New Britain got their power back on first, got their people back, and streets open, emergency management's going through. It was an amazing storm, as we all know, and yet the city of New Britain fared very well. And we were able to keep the cost down because we did it ourselves. We didn't wait for FEMA to come along to help us. We did it.
Without public service employees, the function of a municipality, of government, and of a society eventually breaks down. If we don't have the people who are available to mend the roads, tend to the schools and the children, police the streets, make sure that the food supplies are safe, the immunizations are taken care of, then society as a whole starts to break down and we lose a little bit of what we are.
I would just like the City Council to think about how their decisions can affect a family. In our family, it would affect us in 3 ways. My husband is a city employee for the Public Works Department. I am a paraprofessional in the education system, and I have a daughter in middle school, also in the British school system. So I asked them to do the math, and this will affect us financially, my daughter's future, and
everybody else's.
And other families are in the same boat.